If I was the deep state and I wanted to destroy America, I would rig the election with a puppet candidate. One that was so compromised that they would never say a word about it. I would create a false flag that allows for mail-in ballots. I would be in charge of the ballot counting machines. I would create a false flag to blame all who question the results of the election. If I was the deep state, I would prosecute anyone that went against me. I would sue and prosecute anyone that spoke up about the fraudulent election. I would use my powers to shut down all your internet businesses and bankrupt you. If I was the deep state, I would make everyone an example why you should never question a Democrat ever winning an election. I would imprison my foes. I would use my corrupt DAs and blackmail judges to destroy you. I would make sure all crimes I ever committed never happened. I would prosecute my biggest competition. I would make sure they could never run for office ever again. If I was the deep state, I would convince everyone that Ukraine Nazis were good and women are men. If I was the deep state, I would own every politician that mattered. If I was the deep state, I would push my pedophilia ambitions on you. If I was the deep state, you'd question your sexual identity but not the medical establishment. If I was the deep state, you would fear to ever resist me. If I was the deep state, you would wish I was really the devil. If I was the deep state, I would say mission accomplished.
I want to talk about Donald Trump ordering his men to drain the pool into the server room. Holy crap. This is a whole new thing now.
Worried you won't be seeing any more of me and my great family? Don't be, because I'm launching the Trump TV network with great shows like this late night talk show hosted by that dynamo of energy and excitement,
Special Counsel Jack Smith, who is now on the love it or leave it shit list because he did this after the show was locked, has brought additional charges against Donald Trump in the documents case, including 2 counts of obstruction for attempting to delete surveillance footage and 1 count of willful retention of national defense information. It's like a consolation prize for not giving us an insurrection indictment today. Dinner's going to be about an hour, but here, have a bowl of pita chips.
Congress, if you will, please investigate the political witch hunts against me currently being brought by the corrupt DOJ and FBI, who are totally out of control. They don't go after Biden with all of his corruption, the most corrupt president in history, but they keep coming after me from the day I came down the escalator, all failures. This continuing saga is retribution against me for winning and, even more importantly to them, election interference regarding the 2024 presidential election. It will be their updated form of rigging our most important election. Look at the polls. They can't beat me, MAGA, Make America Great Again, at the ballot box. The only way they can win is to cheat, and they cheat better than anybody has ever seen anybody cheat. Stop them now. Save our country. Make America great again.
Obstruction on top of obstruction. And now destroying evidence on top of the first 2 original obstructions?
Law and order, ha ha ha.
Ha ha. This brings Trump's Mar-a-Lago charges up to 40. Also charged today, Mar-a-Lago's head of maintenance, Carlos de Oliveira, who is accused of lying to the FBI about moving boxes with classified documents. It's tough to see a maintenance guy go down for Trump out of loyalty when you know if Trump had a gun to his head, he'd guess the guy's name was Senor Janitor.
The level of crookedness cannot be matched. This motherfucker's looking at 6 trials next year. Well, I'm sure they're going to try to get as many of them pushed past that election as they can.
In court documents, de Oliveira asked another employee for help because the boss, which is how he referred to Trump, wants the server deleted, but that employee said he wasn't sure it was right and also had no idea how. We've all been there. You put deleting servers under special skills on your resume just to get hired. You never think it's going to come up, and then one day your boss is bringing home hundreds of classified documents, and it's all over the security footage, and you're like, well, there's got to be a YouTube tutorial.
Oh, you went too far. I must report this. It would be worth my life if I do not report this.
It's only until tomorrow, and he's going to take it off again. After he steals the tank.
Oh?
From the Panzer Division.
Oh?
And brings it here into the barracks.
Oh, I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
So Donald Trump calls the pool boy. I guess that's normal for him. You know, he has conversations often with the pool boy. This particular one was 24 minutes long. Oh, did I mention? This particular one came the day after they subpoenaed the surveillance tapes.
It's not even about Donald Trump. It's about every American, because if they can do it to Trump, they can do it to you.
With this indictment, I think it's an indictment on everybody in America. I mean, if it can happen to him, it can happen to you and I.
That if they can do this to Donald Trump, they can do it to you.
If this is what can happen to him, it can happen to anyone.
If they can do that, they can go after you and me.
If this is such a tough case for him to make, why is he bringing it?
Well, I think there's no question about it that he wants to humiliate President Trump.
I believe that's called a Freudian slip.
They've got one guy texting another. The boss wants the server deleted. What are we gonna do?
Hey, Fauci, you're so fired. You're so fired and then rehired. Hey, Fauci.
Sir, the election results are coming in. Shouldn't we be watching TV?
Antifa cut the cable. Or maybe we didn't pay the bill.
And then the next day, this massive flood. Somehow the water came out of the pool and into the server room, rather than through the pipes of the pool. That'll be interesting to explain away. But apparently, it didn't work. This massive scheme where Donald Trump's assistant came down and stood off the property and the other guy ran back and forth. It's all made up libtard bullshit.
To take a trip down memory lane, remember when someone accidentally drained the pool at Mar-a-Lago? And that flooded the room with the servers that had the surveillance log? That was De Oliveira. That's the guy that accidentally flooded the server room. It's all coming back to a pool-related crime. We're going to get our Sunset Boulevard.
I'm sure it is. And we'll be interested to see what effect the flood had on the server. Because it sounds to me like they got the fucking footage. I'm Zachariah, Lone Star Liberal. Y'all take it easy.
So watch Trump TV. The first 10 subscribers get a gold toilet with my face on it. All right, we got 15 minutes to clear out the White House before Biden moves in. Take anything that's not nailed down.
This copper will fetch a pretty penny at the Chinese market.
That's called the art of the deal.
Biden's on his way.
All right, everybody out!